saying, I dearly love Herbert. I want her perfect in every way. As a surgeon, Tuck was able to turn the pimple over, producing a pimple that would stay quiet. The medical profession, recognizing that this technique is in a sense a gimmick, valuable though it may be, has ever since referred to the procedure as a gimple or as a gimpelectomy. Mr. Tuck insisted that public records be kept by both the town and the church, even though they didn't record as much as we do today would deem necessary. They didn't record us much. But through these records, we know in more detail about what went on in his ministry than in any previous period. He reopened the school, and the town enjoyed renewal at a rapid pace. Unfortunately, Tuck died in 1773 after 41 years as shepherd of his flock. His people mourned him sincerely. At the chaotic peak of the American Revolution, no one replaced him. No historian can tell you the depth of the details of the degradation at Stubb, where the population shrank in the next 25 years from 300 to fewer than 80. For those who remained, life was hard in many ways. To be frank, I'll grant that this next report is a simple one. But it sounds preposterous to me. The word got around that a group of young men had formed a club named Sons of Betterment, or SOB for short. They were Richard's son, Morris' son, Ben's son, Peter's son, Emma's son, both of Anders' sons, both of Pearson's, and both of Johnson's. They had dedicated their lives to social causes like improving the lives of young women who they enjoyed ogling in public. These SOBs had a reputation for their ogle virility. And these well-meant relationships, which started as high exercises, soon got out of hand. What had bathed in the sunshine of morality became, I won't say shady, but no longer shiny. Perhaps shady. And if it came to a choice between these social relations urged on by their social consciences and making a living by the sweat of the brow, and who would favor romance? Who would favor romance? Certainly many committed their arms to wrong purposes. If the morality rate was slipping, the mortality rate was going up. In Gosport, it was difficult to find vacant plots to bury the dead. As the century waned, the degree of lawbreaking became scandalous, even to such rampant evils as piracy. The most dramatic local event was the burning of the church, as we are told, in 1790, a deliberate act of mob violence. The Christian world, at least, was shocked into action. The new meeting house was stoned in 1800, and the series of preachers and teachers who used it during the next 72 years were largely financed by missionary funds. One more major development must be treated here, and it is the final episode in the annals of Gosport. It is the conversion of Star Island into a summer resort, in competition with the Amador House, which had flourished on the neighboring island since 1848. 1872, a guest at Ecuador was John Poor of Stickney and Poor, might as spice merchants. That summer, as he was walking up and walking down over the rocks, inwardly praising the capable cook, and outwardly absorbing the scenic delights, he dreamt up his own hotel. He was convinced that inns were in. One story is that he said to the Lincoln brothers, "Tell me, would you regard as an unfriendly act if I built my own hotel on Star?" Their answer was, "You, a big you, there should be room at the shows for 2 hotels." But privately they said, "It won't fry." Although it won't go, he can throw away his money if he wants. So he, which looks like he over. I'm told that way. For Poor, it might have been a bit awkward to buck the competition. But Hood stuck. And if he wished to own Star Island, he must not delay any negotiations. So he appointed a Portsmouth lawyer to make his best deal with each of the landowners on Gosport, in Gosport. He called the emissary his dickerman. Time was short, but the dickering went smoothly. The dickerman was also a hardman because he worked on the emotions too. One device, they say, was to make the young bride of any homeowner homesick for the mainland. In the end, only 2 Gosport residents were holdouts, and Poor figured they would seriously obstruct his building plans. That very fall of 1872, Poor started building the Oceanic, and he opened it in June of 1873. He made a big pitch for the sporting crowd, especially yachtsmen. In fact, he appealed to most athletic groups except golfers and anyone who'd rather ride his pipe. Town of Gosport was declared legally dead by the state of New Hampshire in 1876. Thank you for lending me your names as well as your ears.